My name is Robert Hooker. I'm an associate professor of research and director of student success for the Monica Wooden Center for Supply Chain Management and Sustainability. Supply chain wasn't really a major that was available when I was going through school, at least not through undergraduate, but it is now. It's a hot area, and it's just fascinating because it's always changing. It's always very dynamic. There are always new challenges. You're working in teams. It's always evolving, but particularly in the last 10 years. Supply chain's been around for a long time. Long before that, we can go back to an element of supply chain, logistics, which is just kind of moving things around from point A to point B. That dates back to the Roman armies moving things around and so forth. So it's evolved from that into to include procurement in the procurement area within the overarching umbrella of supply chain management. That area has evolved in its strategic importance. So now people that do that job within companies see everything that's going on across an entire enterprise. So supply chain encompasses these many different facets of business, and now with the fusion in the last decade of more technology into the mix, it's just really accelerated in its importance strategically to companies. When the pandemic started, there were runs on all kinds of goods, right? People couldn't find toilet paper, couldn't find milk, because the food supply chain is oriented towards the food and beverage industry with hotels, restaurants, and things of that nature. So it's really become a household name since the pandemic started. It's always been there. It's always been important, but it's really become top of mind awareness for a lot of folks now. And now folks are trying to struggle with, during the pandemic, issues of, I can buy certain items, but I can't buy certain other items that were in stock. One time maybe we're out of stock, then came back in stock, and now I can't get them again. And they're wondering why. And they don't realize that many times these products are made up of many different ingredients and packaging materials, things like that then themselves aren't available. Even right now, when we read the press or we listen to these different politicians or business leaders or people that are on TV and in the news, you hear these things said, we have to fix the supply chain. Well, you can't really kind of fix all of these supply chain issues. The best you can really do is kind of cope with the multitude of issues, because supply chain is always changing. It's a wicked problem, so to speak. It's always evolving. So when you think you've tackled one thing, something else kind of pops up. And what happened during the pandemic is we had supply chains are pretty resilient on their own. They can cope with 2 or 3 different problems at any given time. But when you start having 4, 5, 6, 7 things all at once and more that are happening, then it becomes a much more difficult thing to deal with. So that's really what's changed during the pandemic.